On the last day of the first full Supreme Court term with his two hand-picked appointees on the bench, President Donald Trump spent the morning cursing the court. "This is all a political prosecution. I won the Mueller witch hunt, and others, and now I have to keep fighting in a politically corrupt New York," Trump screamed on Twitter. "Not fair to this presidency or administration." The tweets came in response to two opinions handed down on Thursday that delivered setbacks to the president and made it clear that the court still views itself as independent from the executive. The court, in a pair of 7-2 rulings, paved the way for a New York City prosecutor to access Trump's tax records and suggested that it was possible for Congress to do so as well, though it established a relatively high bar for Congress. All 9 justices, even the dissenters, dispatched with Trump's claim that he has absolute immunity from state criminal investigations. Though the rulings fell short of what the president wanted, they did effectively ensure the public will not see Trump's tax returns before Election Day. If it were possible to transport the Supreme Court's tax rulings back to the most fiery days of the confirmation battle over Justice Brett Kavanaugh in 2018, it's likely that Trump would not be the only person surprised. While Trump framed securing 5 conservatives on the court as an antidote to his own and his administration's legal problems, many liberals worried that he could be right. But the tax rulings are reflective of a somewhat more complicated trend that has been illustrated in the most recent blockbuster term. The court continues to issue rulings that fully satisfy nobody. Or, to be more precise, the court has refused to give either Democrats or Republicans complete victories. Native Americans do have reason to be satisfied with the court, and particularly with Justice Neil Gorsuch, who authored an opinion declaring that half of Oklahoma remains their land in an opinion that came down shortly before the tax rulings. Instead, the top court has defied expectations. It has moved incrementally, giving partial wins to both sides and leaving some of the most important questions to be decided after November's presidential contest between Trump and presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden. This approach, shepherded by the institutionalist conservative Chief Justice, has been disguised somewhat by the convoluted nature of Supreme Court opinions, and the order in which they were handed down. In June, for instance, it might have seemed like the court had turned outright liberal.